Have you ever wondered how we, as Homo sapiens, came to dominate the world? A question that has intrigued many for centuries and the answer to which lies at the heart of Yuval Noah Harari's book, Sapiens. In the grand tapestry of existence, Homo sapiens are but a recent addition, emerging around 200,000 years ago. Yet, our impact on the world has been unparalleled. How did we, a species of the genus Homo, become the architects of the world as we know it? Harari suggests that the answer isn't found in our physiology. After all, we weren't the strongest, the fastest, or even the biggest of our kind. However, we were different in one critical aspect: our cognitive abilities. Imagine a world some 70,000 years ago, during the Stone Age. The planet was home to at least 6 different human species, each living their separate lives. But something extraordinary happened. One species, our species, began to think, communicate, and cooperate in ways that were fundamentally different. This cognitive revolution, as Harari calls it, gave us an edge. We could share complex ideas, create myths, and build societies. We started to imagine things collectively, things that didn't physically exist, like gods, nations, and corporations. This ability to create and believe in shared myths allowed us to cooperate in large numbers, a feat no other species could achieve. From the Stone Age, we journeyed through history, shaping and being shaped by it. We moved from foraging to farming, from scattered tribes to mighty empires, from superstition to science. All along, our unique cognitive abilities were at the helm, steering us towards the 21st century, where we stand today, the unchallenged rulers of the world. As we delve deeper into Sapiens, we will explore how our cognitive revolution set the stage for our global dominance. Stay tuned as we unravel the fascinating journey of Homo sapiens, a journey that is, in essence, our story. What gave Homo sapiens the edge over other human species? It's a question that has intrigued scientists and historians alike. Yuval Noah Harari, in his groundbreaking book Sapiens, presents a compelling theory: the cognitive revolution. The cognitive revolution, according to Harari, occurred roughly 70,000 years ago. It was a pivotal moment in the Sapiens journey, marking a dramatic surge in our cognitive abilities. But what exactly does this mean? Well, it's all about how we think, process information, and most importantly, how we communicate. Harari suggests that this leap in cognitive ability allowed Homo sapiens to develop something profoundly unique: the concept of shared myths. Now, when we say myths, we're not talking about tales of gods and monsters. Instead, we're referring to the shared beliefs and ideas that bind us together as a society. These could range from the belief in human rights to the concept of nations or even the idea of money. These shared myths, Harari argues, are the secret sauce that gave Homo sapiens an edge. They allowed us to cooperate and work together in large groups, something that no other species could do. This is because while an individual might not personally know every member of their group, they shared a common belief system. This mutual understanding facilitated trust and cooperation on a large scale. For instance, let's consider money, a shared myth we all subscribe to. We believe that a piece of paper or a number on a screen has value, and this belief allows us to trade, invest, and build economies. Without this shared myth, our modern society would simply collapse. So, the cognitive revolution didn't just change how our ancestors thought, it changed the very fabric of human society. It enabled us to build communities, cities, and civilizations. It gave us the ability to imagine, to create, and to transform the world around us. Our ability to believe in shared myths was the game changer. It's what set us apart. It's what made us, well, human. It's not just about being the most intelligent species, but also about being the most imaginative. And that, dear listeners, is the power of the cognitive revolution. Was the agricultural revolution a blessing or a curse? That's the question that Yuval Noah Harari poses in his book, Sapiens. Now, you might be thinking, wait, what? How could it be anything but a blessing? After all, the agricultural revolution allowed us to settle down, grow our food, and build civilizations. But Harari challenges this conventional wisdom with a provocative idea. The agricultural revolution was a disaster for most humans. Before the revolution, humans were hunter-gatherers, living in small, egalitarian groups. We roamed the land, hunted and gathered. Life was tough, but it was also simple. We ate a varied diet, we moved around a lot, and we had a lot of leisure time. But then around 10,000 years ago, we discovered farming, and everything changed. With farming came surplus food, which sounds great, right? But here's the catch. Surplus food led to population growth and the need to work harder. to feed more mouths. It tethered us to the land, turning us from free-roaming hunter-gatherers into toiling farmers. We started to eat a less varied diet, mostly composed of a few staple crops. Our health declined, we worked longer hours. In short, life got harder, but that's not all. The agricultural revolution also led to the rise of social hierarchies and personal property. With surplus food, some people could stop farming and do other things like become warriors, priests, or kings. This led to the rise of social classes and inequality. Personal property became a thing. People started to own land, animals, and even other people. And with ownership came conflict. So, was the agricultural revolution a blessing or a curse? Well, it's complicated. It allowed us to build civilizations, create art, and make scientific discoveries. But it also led to social inequality, conflict, and a harder life for most people. The agricultural revolution brought change, but not necessarily progress. How did Homo sapiens manage to create unified societies? This question brings us to the heart of Scene 4, where we delve into Yuval Noah Harari's exploration of the unification of humankind in his groundbreaking book, Sapiens. According to Harari, the answer lies in 3 universal orders that have transcended local cultures and facilitated large-scale cooperation. These orders, money, empire, and religion, have been instrumental in shaping our societies. Let's start with money. Harari presents money as a system of mutual trust. It's not about the paper or the coins, but the intangible values they represent. Money, in its essence, is a universal language that everyone understands, enabling trade and cooperation between strangers. It breaks down cultural barriers and brings people together, making it one of the most effective tools for unification. Next, we have empires. These vast political structures have often imposed peace and order on vast territories, incorporating diverse cultures under a single political and legal framework. Despite their often brutal methods, empires have been successful in unifying disparate groups, allowing for exchange and interaction on an unprecedented scale. Lastly, we delve into religion. Harari argues that shared beliefs have played a crucial role in unifying humankind. Religions, whether polytheistic, monotheistic, or even humanistic ideologies like communism or liberalism, provide a collective identity and shared moral code that binds people together. These universal orders aren't without their drawbacks. They've led to exploitation, inequality, and conflict. Yet it's undeniable that they've played a significant role in unifying humankind, allowing us to cooperate in large groups and create the complex societies we live in today. So as we journey through Harari's Sapiens, we see that the unifying factors of money, empire, and religion are not just tools of cooperation, but also catalysts for the evolution of our species. They've been instrumental in shaping our history, our present, and undoubtedly, our future. Money, empires, and religion, these were the glue that held vast societies together. And with that, we close the chapter on the unification of humankind, ready to delve deeper into the story of Sapiens in our next scene. What propelled us into the modern world? This is where our story takes a dramatic turn, marking the dawn of the scientific revolution. This era, dating back to the 16th century, was a period of accelerated scientific discovery that radically changed our understanding of the world and ourselves. In Sapiens, Harari argues that the scientific revolution was the catalyst for the industrial revolution, the rise of capitalism, and the exploration of new worlds. But what made this revolution so transformative? It wasn't just the groundbreaking discoveries or the ingenious inventions. No, it was something far more profound, a radical shift in our mindset. Harari suggests that the key factor that sparked this revolution was the admission of our own ignorance. Prior to this era, we thought we knew all there was to know, with our beliefs firmly rooted in religious doctrines or philosophical ideas. But in the scientific revolution, we started questioning everything, daring to say, "We don't know, but we're eager to find out." This humble admission opened the doors to an endless quest for knowledge. We began to scrutinize our surroundings, to probe the mysteries of the universe, and to seek understanding through scientific investigation. We developed the scientific method, a systematic approach to observing, experimenting, and theorizing, which allowed us to gradually uncover the laws of nature. The impact of this shift in thinking was monumental. It led to the development of new technologies and the establishment of industrial societies. It fostered the rise of capitalism as we began to harness the power of natural resources and create wealth in unprecedented ways. What impact have we, as sapiens, had on the world? This question leads us to a pivotal point in our journey through Yuval Noah Harari's captivating narrative. It's time to hold up the mirror to ourselves and reflect on the ecological and biological footprint we, Homo sapiens, have left on this planet. Harari presents us with a stark picture, one where he argues that we, the sapiens, are the most lethal species in the biological chronicles. We are a paradoxical blend of creativity and destruction. Our brilliance has granted us the ability to shape the world around us, but often we have shaped it with little regard for the consequences. From the extinction of numerous species to the alteration of ecosystems, our impact is undeniable and far-reaching. Harari points out that the march of sapiens across the globe coincided with the disappearance of many other species. The mammoth, the dodo, the Tasmanian tiger, all fell victim to our relentless advancement. Our agricultural revolution, while feeding billions, also irrevocably changed the face of the earth. Vast forests fell to make way for fields, altering habitats and disrupting ecosystems. The world was no longer wild, it was tamed, tailored to fit our needs. We didn't stop at the surface either. We delved beneath the earth, extracting resources to fuel our industries, our cities, our lives. In the process, we have disrupted the very climate that sustains us. Yet Harari reminds us that this narrative isn't about assigning blame, but about understanding our role in the world. It's about recognizing our power and our responsibility. In our quest for progress, we have become the architects of our environment, but as we've built up, we've also torn down. We've created, but we've also destroyed. And now we must ask ourselves, is this the legacy we want to leave behind? We, the sapiens, have the power to shape our destiny and the destiny of our planet. But with great power comes great responsibility. We have to question, we have to challenge, and most importantly, we have to care. We have shaped the world, but at what cost? What does the future hold for us sapiens? As we delve into the final chapters of Yuval Noah Harari's masterpiece, Sapiens, we find ourselves confronted with this poignant question. Harari, with his acute foresight, presents us with a future that is both exciting and terrifying. Imagine a world where biotechnology and artificial intelligence have advanced to such an extent that they have become the new driving forces of evolution. Harari suggests this reality isn't as far-fetched as we might think. In fact, he predicts that these two fields will usher in the next major revolution for sapiens. Biotechnology, the technology that uses biological systems to develop or create products, could potentially allow us to engineer life itself. We could cure previously incurable diseases, enhance our physical and cognitive abilities, and even manipulate our genes for desired traits. The possibilities are endless, but so are the ethical dilemmas. Harari warns us that such power could lead to new forms of inequality and conflict. Meanwhile, the rise of artificial intelligence could redefine what it means to be a sapien. Harari asks us to envision a future where machines outsmart us, where they make decisions for us and even replace us in various fields. The thought might be unsettling, but it's a potential reality we must prepare for. But it's not all doom and gloom. Harari also points out that these advancements could lead to unprecedented prosperity and progress. Diseases could become a thing of the past, and we could reach new heights of knowledge and understanding. The crux of Harari's argument, though, is a warning. He cautions us that unchecked technological progress could lead to unforeseen consequences. In our pursuit of progress, we must not forget our responsibility to use these powerful tools wisely and ethically. As we close this chapter of Sapiens, we're left with a sobering thought. The future of Sapiens lies in our hands. We hold the power to shape our destiny. As we look to the future, the question remains, will we use our power to create or to destroy? What can we take away from Harari's Sapiens? Peeling back the layers of history, Sapiens offers a rich tapestry of human evolution, woven with threads of cognition, agriculture, unification, and scientific revolution. Each revolution provides an essential piece of the puzzle, a key to understanding our shared heritage and collective journey. Indeed, Harari's work is a mirror reflecting our past, yet also a compass pointing toward our future. It reminds us that understanding our roots is not merely an academic pursuit, but a vital tool for navigating the complex world we've created. The essence of Sapiens lies in its exploration of the ever-evolving human story. It's a narrative that continually unfolds, shaped by our decisions, our triumphs, and our failures. Harari invites us to engage with this story, to question, to learn, and to grow. Sapiens is not just a history book, it's a book that challenges us to think about who we are and where we're going.